The F-35 Lightning II, hailed as America's most advanced, most lethal, and most expensive fighter jet in history. A stealth aircraft designed to dominate in the skies. Equipped with cutting-edge radar-evading technology, AI-powered systems, and an unparalleled ability to strike deep behind enemy lines. It's a machine so complex that over a dozen allied nations have staked their future air power on it. But behind this high-tech marvel lies a troubling pattern. Crashes, emergency landings, groundings, software bugs, mechanical failures. Even in recent years, F-35s have continued to experience incidents that raise questions about the aircraft's reliability and readiness. From its very first test flights to frontline deployments, the F-35 program has experienced more than 20 major mishaps, not counting the countless minor incidents, groundings, and fleet-wide maintenance alerts. So why is one of the world's most expensive fighter aircraft, part of a program estimated to cost more than $1.7 trillion over its lifetime, still facing breakdowns, technical problems, and crashes more than a decade after entering service? In this video, we dig deep into why the F-35 has experienced repeated crashes and technical problems, why it has struggled with mission readiness, and what this means for the future of air power around the world. The F-35 Lightning II stealth fighter has faced crashes, malfunctions, and technical issues due to a combination of inherent design complexity, ongoing development challenges, and logistical support problems. These issues persist despite the aircraft being a cornerstone of the U.S. military's fleet and offering some of the most advanced stealth, sensor fusion, and combat capabilities ever developed. Let's begin with some of the major F-35 incidents. A Royal Navy F-35 was stranded at an Indian airport for more than a week following a hydraulic failure. The aircraft, part of the UK's Carrier Strike Group 25 for Operation High Mast, made an emergency landing at Tiruvananthapuram International Airport in southwest India after participating in joint exercises with the Indian Navy. Initially, it was reported that the jet was low on fuel, but Indian media later reported that a hydraulic failure prevented the aircraft from being refueled and sent on its way. A maintenance team from the Royal Navy warship was dispatched, but could not resolve the problem, leading to a larger team from the United Kingdom being sent to Kerala. The F-35 remained exposed in an open area of the airport with round-the-clock protection, while the Royal Navy rejected an offer to move the aircraft into a hangar because of concerns about exposing sensitive technology. The aircraft eventually departed the airport on July 22, 2025, heading toward Darwin, Australia, with the specialist team following the next day. This incident marked the second major F-35B incident involving the Royal Navy, following the 2021 crash into the Mediterranean Sea during the deployment of HMS Queen Elizabeth. And just days later, another F-35 was lost. On July 30, 2025, a U.S. Navy F-35C crashed near Naval Air Station Lemoore in Central California. The pilot successfully ejected and survived, but the aircraft was destroyed. The cause of the crash remains under investigation. This was the second major F-35 crash involving a U.S. aircraft in 2025. Earlier, in January, a U.S. Air Force F-35A crashed at Eielson Air Force Base in Alaska during a training mission. Once again, the pilot ejected safely. An online database of F-35 accidents and mishaps has documented more than 20 significant incidents involving the aircraft over the years. But crashes are only one part of the problem. The F-35 program has faced hundreds of identified deficiencies, including several classified or critical issues. A report from the Director of Operational Test and Evaluation, released in January 2025, indicated that F-35 variants continued to struggle with requirements involving reliability, maintainability, and availability. The report stated that the operational suitability of the F-35 fleet continued to fall short of service expectations. Reliability and maintainability issues. The F-35 has consistently struggled to meet its reliability and availability requirements. The program's requirements call for relatively short intervals between unplanned maintenance events, yet even these requirements have frequently proven difficult to achieve. For an aircraft intended to serve as the backbone of several U.S. military aviation fleets, that creates a significant challenge. Logistics footprint problems. The logistics footprint for land-based F-35 deployments has also exceeded requirements. The aircraft requires large amounts of specialized support equipment, increasing the number of C-17 loads needed to deploy and sustain the fighter. That means moving an F-35 force forward can require more airlift resources, potentially taking those resources away from other missions. For Marine F-35BS, the problem can become even more complicated. The inability to fit all required support equipment aboard amphibious assault ships can force commanders to choose between carrying additional maintenance equipment and carrying other mission-critical assets. However, the F-35's logistics footprint does meet the requirements for deployment aboard CVN-class aircraft carriers. Autonomic Logistics Information System malfunctions. The Autonomic Logistics Information System, or ALIS, was designed to serve as the backbone of F-35 maintenance support. But ALIS developed a reputation for poor usability and high false alarm rates, sometimes making maintenance more complicated rather than easier. Efforts to reduce these false alarms have continued, with new aircraft software loads and hardware versions sometimes creating additional problems. ALIS was eventually replaced by the Operational Data Integrated Network, or ODIN, designed to provide a more modern cloud-based approach to F-35 logistics and maintenance. Stealth capability maintenance. Maintaining the F-35's low observable characteristics has also proven challenging. The aircraft's stealth depends not only on its shape and internal weapons carriage, but also on maintaining specialized coatings, panels, seals, and surface conditions. Testing has previously identified aircraft flying with signatures that did not fully meet required low observable standards. That raises an important question. If maintaining the aircraft's stealth characteristics is difficult even under controlled conditions, how challenging is it going to be during sustained operations in harsh environments? Gun accuracy issues. The F-35's internal gun has also experienced design and integration problems. While software updates have improved targeting information, physical issues surrounding the gun installation and accuracy have required additional work. For a fighter built around stealth, sensors, and precision weapons, this may not be the aircraft's most important capability, but it demonstrates the broader challenge of integrating so many systems into a single aircraft. What are the specific design complexities that contribute to F-35 crashes? The F-35's design complexity comes from its highly integrated multi-role approach. Instead of developing separate aircraft for different missions, the program attempted to create a common platform capable of serving the U.S. Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps, while also satisfying the requirements of numerous international customers. That pushed the limits of avionics, stealth, propulsion, sensors, software, and flight control systems. Inherent design complexity. The F-35 is designed to combine the functions of multiple aircraft platforms into a single airframe. This all-in-one approach has created an exceptionally complex aircraft that can be difficult, time-consuming, and expensive to maintain. Even relatively small problems in interconnected systems can potentially create larger problems when multiple systems depend on each other. Software problems. Software is critical to modern weapon systems, and the F-35 is perhaps one of the most software-dependent fighters ever developed. Its software integrates flight controls, sensors, weapons, communications, electronic warfare, and mission systems. The F-35 Joint Strike Fighter software program is considered one of the largest and most complex software projects in the Department of Defense. Developing, testing, and integrating this software continues to create technical risks. The F-35 program has faced challenges in meeting schedules and performance targets for software development and testing. Software problems can affect the aircraft's performance, flight controls, sensors, weapons, and even its ability to operate safely. For example, investigations into previous F-35 accidents have identified software or flight control issues as contributing factors. An F-35B crash during vertical landing trials in December 2022 was attributed to problems involving the aircraft's flight control logic. Another F-35B crash in September 2023 was linked to a navigation system failure that contributed to a cascading loss of control. And an October 2022 F-35B accident was attributed to an air data system failure that provided corrupted information to the flight control system following wake turbulence. Structural and mechanical vulnerabilities. The F-35 has also experienced structural and mechanical problems. Early aircraft were affected by concerns over premature cracking, while mechanical failures involving engines, fuel systems, and other components have contributed to previous incidents. For example, an F-35A caught fire during takeoff in June 2014 after a fractured third-stage rotor arm in the engine's fan module cut through critical components and caused a catastrophic fire. A U.S. Marine Corps F-35B crashed in September 2018 after a defective fuel tube ruptured, causing a catastrophic engine failure. The aircraft was forced to make an emergency landing, but suffered severe damage. Other investigations have identified combinations of mechanical, environmental, human, and system-related factors. An F-35A crash in May 2020, for example, involved multiple contributing factors, including pilot error, problems with the oxygen system, a malfunctioning helmet-mounted display, and flight control issues. Conflicting control inputs eventually contributed to the aircraft's loss of control. The F-35's flight control laws are designed to compensate for failures and help the pilot maintain control. But with so many systems interacting with one another, failures can sometimes produce complicated chains of events. Congressional oversight concerns. The F-35 program has also faced scrutiny from Congress and government auditors because of its size, cost, and continuing technical problems. The decision to move toward full-rate production despite unresolved deficiencies has raised concerns over whether lawmakers have received enough information to properly assess the aircraft's operational suitability. The F-35 program is one of the largest defense acquisition programs in history, and its lifetime cost is estimated at more than $1.7 trillion. That makes even seemingly small reliability problems significant when multiplied across thousands of aircraft.